Hey everybody, cooking with Cory video. Haven't made one in a while. I didn't want you to have to watch me do all the boring stuff like kneading dough for 10 minutes. But anyway, this one's pizza, and because Camille does not like traditional pizza sauce, what I've done is I took some chicken tenderloin pieces and I barbecued them, and I'm gonna make a barbecue bacon chicken pizza for her, and then me, because I love the mushrooms. I got mushrooms, so I'm gonna put mushrooms on mine, and just use regular old plain old sauce. You can buy pizza sauce at your convenience store of choice. They sell all different kinds. Anyway, so let's kind of put this so you guys can see what's going on here. All right, probably got nobody on because it's way late for dinner. Anyway, so what I did was I made my regular recipe for dough. I kneaded it for 10 minutes, and then I flopped it in this greased bowl. I let it sit for 2 hours to rise. Obviously, I wasn't going to let you guys sit there and watch me watch dough rise for 2 hours, so didn't do that. Anyway, so then you take the dough out, you punch it down, and then you roll it out onto a pan. Now this recipe says it makes two 14-inch pizzas, or three 14-inch pizzas. I've tried to do that; it doesn't work. You end up with your stuff being way too thin. So anyway, so what happens is the yeast is still active. It's still growing. It's still doing its thing. Some recipes call for you to heat the crust up and get it baked a little bit. You don't have to do that on this one. This one will toast up just fine without doing that. So anyway, you poke it with a fork to keep the bubbles down, like that. Crimp your edge so that your pizza fixings don't fall off. And I'm going to make Camille's first, since she is probably starving to death because it's 8 o'clock, man. Although for some reason she refuses to get on to Indiana time. She swears that she's still in California and tries to stay up all night and eat around the California schedule. Anyway, so Sweet Baby Ray's. Andre, if you're watching, I drank all of your sauce, your homemade sauce, on some pork tenderloin at a different cookout that I went to. So I'm just going to take the Sweet Baby Ray's and I'm going to drizzle it onto this here pizza crust. Not necessarily like the whole bottle, but because she doesn't like a lot of sauce. So anyway, there's my Sweet Baby Ray. And then I will just, it's actually better to do this with a fork, a spoon, because forks have that sharp edge and it'll end up jacking something up on here. So you just spread your sauce with a spoon, make your little circles, and it'll go down into the little holes. As long as your holes aren't like rips where it's going all the way through the pizza, it's fine. Just let it do its thing here. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All right, now, some people prefer to put the cheese, some people want the cheese on top of the meat, and some people want the meat on top of the cheese. So it doesn't really matter which way you do it. There's no wrong way to do it. It's your preference. So you do what you do and make it the way you like it. Since I'm going to be enjoying this with Camille, I am going to put the cheese on top of everything so that it's kind of sealed in there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut my chicken pieces. And these are just frozen tenderloins. You can get it at Kroger. I just bought them in the frozen food aisle at Kroger. Spread them out so it looks like a Papa John's pizza. Sorry if I'm using your trademark infringement. So we'll just say it's Papa Cory's pizza. How's that sound? We'll call it Papa Cory's. Alright, so I'm cutting these very thin. You can cut them as thick as you want, or you can cut them the other way if you like them that way. That's all, again, that's a preference. You can do whatever you like, whatever makes you happy. I have a pretty good pizza cutter, so I don't really care if they're a little out of whack or whatever. So again, a lot of the prep work, a lot of my videos I try to make 20 minutes or less. But this obviously takes longer than 20 minutes because you have the dough kneading, you have the, you have to cook the chicken, you have to let the dough rise. You gotta let the dough set. It's a pain in the butt. So I don't always. I don't let you guys see every stinking step all the time. Let's see. Do I have an onion? I do not have an onion open. Since I do not have an onion, now I will get my onion here. All right. You guys back over to the choppity chop block over here. I keep cutting my head off, but you guys don't want to see my head anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Now it says I got. Oh, I had 3 followers on that one time. That's crazy. Everybody must not be at work right now. Just, good on you. Glad you don't have to work today or tonight. Some of my watchers are like firemen and policemen and stuff, so I know that they are usually have to work. And that was my gigantic dog ripping at the door because he wants to come in, but since it's been raining and it's muddy out, I don't believe I'm going to let him in just this second because I don't have anything to clean his feet with handy, and I just don't feel like dealing with him right now while I'm cooking. Alright, so I'm going to cut these onions very, very thin too. Mostly when you do pizza, the stuff is going to cook so hot. The oven's at 450. It's already been preheated. It's going to be so hot that it's not really going to make too big of a difference. But, you know. So I spread these little babies out on here. This is, again, this is barbecue chicken pizza with Sweet Baby Ray's. I'll give a shout out to Sweet Baby Ray's because it's probably one of the awesomest. Aside from Andre's, yes, Andre, you do make better than Sweet Baby Ray's, but I already drank all that, like I said, so I have to go to the alternate. Alright, so I got me some onion slices on here. It looks all good. Peeling them apart, spread it out nice and even. Bam! Alright. Now, ouch. Now when you do your bacon, you want your bacon to be crumbled, so this bacon is pretty crunchy. So I'm going to crunch bacon up in here. And I'm not going to worry too much about the grease because it's pizza, so, you know, whatever. Yeah, I hear you. You're friggin' telling me. Ow, it's really hot. Ow. You guys are out there telling me my arteries are gonna clog and I'm gonna die and whatever. I hear you. I'm not listening. Gotta die of something. If I die from pizza with bacon on it, then I die from pizza with bacon on it. Oh, wait, this one's too soft. I guess I'll have to eat it. Nope, no one, too soft. Alright, I'll rip up this one. Otherwise, we're not gonna have any bacon on our pizza because I'm gonna make up a reason to eat all this bacon because everything's better with bacon. Do. Alright. Now these need to cook for about 10 minutes. I love cheese, even though I am lactose intolerant. For some reason, I can eat pizza, and it may hurt my tummy a little bit, but I suffer through the pain because it's good pain when you're eating cheese, especially you got lots and lots of mozzarella. And I pre-shredded this. You can buy shredded mozzarella. It costs you a little bit more. I personally don't like doing that because I'm cheap, so I would rather just slice up my own, and that way I know that it was only my dirty hands that have been touching it and not somebody else's gross dirty hands shredding my cheese. Even though I know they don't do it by hand because that's crazy. There's not enough people in the world to shred all the cheese that's shredded in those little packs. Anyway, so you can see that I have a humongous bowl of cheese here. And I'm still going to make another pizza, so I have to have cheese for that pizza too. But you know, spare no cheese. This is gonna be a cheesy pizza, right? Oh yeah. Oh, now, wait, hold on, check this out. Oh. I'm gonna take a little Italian seasoning and sprinkle that mamma jammas all over there. All right, baby. See, check that baby out right there. That is a barbecue chicken pizza with bacon. So this is going to go into the oven for approximately 10 minutes. So, barbecue bacon pizza, or chicken bacon. Also, make sure you have ingredients when you start cooking, because what I did this time was I accidentally forgot that I didn't get flour. So this is a sifter, by the way. If you don't have a sifter, I suggest you get one. But anyway, I forgot. So what I ended up having to do was I had to use cake flour. So these are probably going to be the lightest, fluffiest pizzas on earth because I had to use cake flour. And for those of you that cook, you know that cake flour is extremely lighter than regular flour. So anyway, so you didn't get to see the panning of that last one, so I'm gonna rearrange some stuff here so you guys can watch how you do this. All right, so again, it says for 2 hours. It rises. You pull it out, you twist it in half, make your 2 or 3, depending on your pizza pan sizes, make your 2 or 3 balls. Let your balls sit for about 5 minutes to rest, because you got to give your balls time to relax after they just got punched. Anyway, so then you take this here. You want to make sure you oil your bowl pretty well too, because if you don't oil your bowl up really well, then you end up with your dough will stick and it's kind of gross. Now you can do all that mammy jammy. I think I've made pizza for you guys before, and I told you, you know, you don't throw it up in the air and do all that crap. I'm pretty sure I've made pizza on here. Have I made pizza on here? Somebody let me know if I made pizza. I'm up to like 50 something videos now, so I don't really remember. So you just kind of hang this like some old dirty underwear, right? You just kind of yank it right here. Hi, Camille.
Hello.
So your pizza's in the oven. It's a chicken bacon ranch pizza. So you put this baby down here like this, and you kind of stretch it. And
pizza.
Don't worry if you, Papa Cory's pizza, right? It's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pizza's good. So far, what have we made? What did I make for you? So I made homemade mac and cheese.
Homemade mac and cheese.
What else did I make? I made here, let's put this up a little bit.
I don't remember.
We made blueberry strawberry muffins.
Blueberry strawberry.
So berry muffins. What else did I make? We're gonna make chicken paprikash. We just haven't got around to that yet. Maybe I'll video that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. That takes a while to make too. So that would be a several part video. But anyway, see how I'm kind of like, if it rips, you don't freak out, right? It's not the end of the world if it rips. So you just keep kind of pulling it to the end, pulling it to the end. You can roll it out if you want, and make it smooth and do all that, or you can throw it in the air like the pizza guys do. That's all up to you. It's a thing. But all you do is, if you got some like this, you pull some off the edge, and you patch the hole, just like that.
Patch it up.
Patch it up, and you keep building up your edge. If it's on your edge, just take from another edge, right? And your dough should be sticky, but not so sticky that you can't work with it. So it should be elastic, not sticky. Like if it's still like if you put your hand on it, you pull it off, and it like leaves sticky marks. That's not good. Don't do that.
It'd help you, but my hands are probably.
Your hands are probably very dirty from pencils and drawing. And that's fine. I don't mind. I was waiting for the Terminex guy who was supposed to show up, who did not show up. And then when I went in there to look at my reminders, the reminder miraculously wasn't in there when I called to yell at Terminex about why the Terminex guy said he would be here between 5 and 7, and it's 7:15, and there's no Terminex guy here. And then they go, "Oh, you don't have an appointment." Now I'm forgetful, and I forget things. But I put a reminder in my phone and on my calendar that I was supposed to have a Terminex guy here today, between 5 and 6 or 5 and 7. So I'm fairly certain that I didn't screw that one up. I think that's on Terminex. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, and you people really don't care because you're here to watch me make pizza. Alright, so if you get a little low spot like this, you can come over here on this guy's side, and you can, you know, build it up a little bit. It's kind of like pie crust. It is a pizza pie.
Pizza pie.
It is a pizza pie. Not pootie pie. He uses bad language. Although we like pootie pie. But he does drop a few F-bombs too many to let little kids watch him.
Chicken. Bye.
Alright. Thank you, Camille. I'll let you know when your pizza's done. About 6 minutes. Alright, so like he's telling you, put it down, and then you give it the fork. Now I actually have a pizza stone, which really works well too. I just didn't feel like using it today. It's a Pampered Chef pizza stone, and it works amazing for pizza. But I just didn't feel it necessary to do that. Alright, so the reason, if you're asking, you're like, why is he poking holes in it? Because the yeast still wants to rise and make bubbles, just like bread, because that's all pretty much pizza is. So all you like carb diet people that can't eat pizza because you're like, oh, I'm on the carb diet and pizza's a bunch of carbs. Sucks to be you, I'll eat your pizza. Anyway, it's bread. So, and if you're one of them people that tries to justify that, oh, it's pizza, it's not bread, you're lying to yourself. It's pizza and it's bread and it's gonna make you fat. So that's how that works. So it's about a cup of this. I don't really like a lot of sauce on my pizza, so I'm only gonna use like enough just to get it wet, just to kind of make it red. Just like Camille doesn't like tomato sauce on her pizza, I don't like a lot of sauce on my pizza. Just a big drippy gooey pizza, not my thing. I'll eat it. Like if I have you over, you know, if you say, hey, come over to my house and eat my pizza, and like you goober it up with a whole bunch of sauce, I'm not going to tell you no. Pizza is like lasagna. There's really not a bad one. Burnt ones, I guess, are bad. But it's not the end of the world if you burn it. Although we definitely try not to burn our pizza. Alright. Some people go all the way to the edge with the sauce. You don't have to. You know, like I said, and it doesn't even have to be real pizza sauce. Like, you're going to pay an extra, I don't know, a couple cents. I mean, whatever. I'm cheap. But, you know, you just get tomato sauce and put it in the fridge, you know, or make a whole lot of pizza. Put that in the fridge. Alright. So this one, I think I'm going to put the cheese on first because I'm going to put cheese and then mushrooms and then cheese because I like mushrooms and mushrooms are good. But the reason I'm going to do that is because anybody who's ever cooked with fresh mushrooms knows what happens when you put a mushroom under heat. It starts to weep its water out. So all the gooey like liquid that's in the fungus that the mushroom is comes out into your food. So like if you're making a quiche with mushrooms or whatever, a lot of times they suggest that you saute the mushrooms first, get some of that water out. So that it doesn't create water voids in your quiche. I did make quiche for you guys before. You'll have to look back in the videos. It's in the video archive somewhere. I know I've been bad about getting on and labeling them, so like they just are labeled generically, like what I made recently. It doesn't like have any details or tags or any of that stuff. And you guys are more than welcome to like tag stuff because I'm pretty sure that you can go in and like pop stuff on my page. I haven't really got any new followers lately, so probably because I haven't made any videos. You gotta kind of have to make videos to get followers, right? All right, so I'm gonna spread the fungus out, and because I like lots of fungus. And again, like my mushrooms were just getting ready to start like not being good to eat anymore. Kind of, well, they don't stink. That's how you know when a mushroom is bad. Like they can be a little bit slimy, a little slimy is okay. I don't mind that, but when they start to smell like dirty feet, it's time to throw them out. And those I will throw out because when a fungus gets fungus, that's bad. You don't want fungus on your fungus. Yeah, so I'm going to put all these little bad boys on here. And just so it's not just a straight mushroom pizza, I might throw some of that onion on there too, just to have a little bit of mixer-upper on there. Or maybe not. No, maybe I'll just make a straight old mushroom pizza. But the rest of these mushrooms are kind of icky. So they're the bottom of the very bottom part, and I don't want that on my pizza. Although most of it will cook off anyway. Alright, so I'm going to throw those away because the bottom ones are not good. Now, you might be saying, but cooking with Cory, really? Really? You're going to eat that? Dude. I'm like Rambo, dude. I've ate things that make a Billy go puke, so it's all good. I'll eat it. So, ooh, you guys are still on, so you're going to get to see the pizza that's done. Come here. Not done with this yet. Not done with this, but I need to go handle my business over here. Let's see, we got some warming thingies. Put this baby right there. Alright, don't panic. Any Douglas Adams fans out there? No? Oh, boy, that's going to be so tasty. So here is your barbecue chicken bacon pizza right there. Barbecue chicken bacon. So we're going to slice into that and going to have some nice barbecue chicken bacon pizza. And the ranch will come when we put ranch on the table to, oh, what's going on with my phone? When we put ranch on the table to dip the pizza in. But you can see the little pieces of chicken are kind of poking out, and you got the bacon sticking out. But when you put it under all that cheese, the cheese is like locking all that in. And I'm sorry about the lighting. But anyway, so that's that one. Obviously, I'm not going to make you guys stick around for the mushroom pizza, but I'm pretty much going to put another layer of cheese on this baby, like that, because I used the entire block of cheese. And yes, Rachel, I did use the entire block of cheese, minus the little bit that we ate on crackers the other night, because I told you I would, and I'm going to notice that there's just a tiny bit of cheese missing. But anyway, so we're going to spread that all out right on there. Well, every drop of cheese counts, man. Don't be wasting on mozzarella. Mozzarella, provolone, anything like that. Now, you can also be ghetto and throw some just cheese slices on. Like if you didn't go to the store and you didn't have mozzarella, you can just go ahead and do that. And the reason I put this on is just it smells good. I mean, it adds a little bit of flavor to the pizza, but you don't have to put Italian seasoning on. I just do that. So anyway, I'm going to put this baby in the oven for 10 minutes, and then it's going to look like this baby when it comes out. And that's Cooking with Cory. Remember to like my video, share it on your web pages, and all that good stuff. Peace.